Flightboss, bitch! And I'm back. You know what I'm saying? Got my motherfucking, I'm not gonna tell you what kind of candle this is, but I got my motherfucking candle, got my motherfucking hot tea, you know what I'm saying? And I got my motherfucking plane. And I'm gonna tell you motherfuckers like this. A plane in my sphere of reality means a plane of existence. But since there's so many motherfuckers that's 3 density and 3D, that the only way you can explain to somebody where you're coming from is using things that they're aware of. So my whole concept is a plane because we fly into another plane of existence. And the only representation that you 3D motherfuckers got on Earth about flying is hopping in a plane and going into the sky and riding planes and chemtrails and jets and shit like that and fucking up the sky. Where I'm from, nigga, we ain't even have feet, nigga. I don't even like feet. Bitch, wear some tennis shoes. You know what I'm saying? I'm here right now to kick some motherfucking shit because I just broke down a motherfucking Pleiadian today. I astral traveled before I went down there. Look, everything you do, you're gonna do it in the dream state first. I call this the dream state, but you 3 density motherfuckers, everything you do, you're gonna do it in your dream state first. I already went to court in the Galactic Federation of Light. I actually went to court yesterday. Had another court date today for some other shit. Listen, motherfucker, I broke down a motherfucker Pleiadian today, my nigga. Listen, man. I got pulled over 15 times. And the case I just went to court for today is I got pulled over with a gun, marijuana. Actually was smoking marijuana at the time and I had marijuana on me. Knife underneath the passenger side and driving a suspended license. So nigga, I've been going through this motherfucking case. If you wanna know how to drag on a case too, nigga, talk to me. Now how you drive a case on trial or get tired of you, nigga. Nigga, I broke down the motherfucking Pleiadian today, nigga. I went to motherfucking court, right? As soon as I got in that motherfucking building, right? Before I went through the metal detectors, I did a motherfucking 360. Whenever you get up, nigga, you get up wherever you at. If you don't want to be connected, nigga, you go ahead and do that 360, nigga. You do that 360. What Drake say? 360 with the wrist, boy. Why you think all these trap niggas is blowing up for their trap songs? 9 times out of 10, they doing 360s in this shit or doing 360. Do that shit, nigga. Because look at everything like it's a web, right? And we're all pieces of that web, or pieces of the corners of each square of the web, right? Say that one square of the web do a 360. He'll break off his attachments with all his surroundings. So eventually the web will get attached again, but it's gonna take some time. That's the same way you gotta look at the 360. We're all connected down here. So when you do a 360, you know what I'm saying, you kinda, for a short term period of time, detached from all the strings that you was attached to, because you did the 360 and broke off from the whole even playing field that you was attached to. The shit is deep. I mean, sometimes I just wish I could give y'all my eyes sometimes and y'all can see things the way I see it. You know what I'm saying? For real. And you know, I went down there, I did the 360 before I went in the metal detector. Nigga, I had a knife on me and I had my keys. I didn't even have to empty it out of the box. Metal detector didn't even go off. Y'all think listen, I'm not fucking, listen, before you do anything, see look, niggas will probably think if I do that shit, this nigga lying. And then a nigga will go down there, or go to court, or go to somewhere with metal detectors trying that, just to see if it worked. And you got the wrong annotation about it. See, you gotta really, listen, this is like a hard drive. Your brain is like a hard drive. Especially if you've been out of the matrix and realize that it's not a hard drive. So when you come back in the matrix, you download, man, I downloaded all kind of programs before I went down there. Niggas, I download, and look, you gotta do a system reboot. A lot of people gotta do system reboots. Clean your whole system out. Go in your documents and your files. Go deep down in your subconscious and unconscious mind. Go deep down there. Deep down there. And find programs and shit that, and little spywares that been running that no longer need to be motherfucking running. Cause it ain't doing nothing but fucking up your well-being. You know what I'm saying? Now, what you need to do is go down there, right? Go way down there. Go into the documents, go into the files, go into your resentment programs, and go into your programs that have been running since early. Like do a system reboot back, and in them files you'll find the guilty program. It's a lot of programs running off the guilty program, and the guilt program got different spywares and shit that make your system run slow and shit. Like if you got the guilt program that's running every day you wake up, say you don't got license and you want to go somewhere, you might not go to that place. You might not want to get up and drive because you're thinking about you having license or not getting pulled over. Well, that shit don't even motherfucking matter. That shit don't fucking matter. So you got the guilt program running on your hard drive. You need to go down and delete that shit. Why the fuck is you feeling guilty about driving just because you ain't got a goddamn driver's license? Nigga, I'm well aware of how the system works. And I'm well aware of how to get the fuck out the system. I've been out the matrix. I've been deleted the guilty program. So, see, that's one way it works. See, we're in the age of Aquarius right now. Niggas gotta understand that shit, the way shit works now is it deals within. Because we're dealing with the yin energy right now. Air itself is a yin energy. We're in the age of Aquarius. Aquarius might be a masculine sign, but the quality it's carrying is a yin energy. So that kind of breaks down what an Aquarius is already. You know what I'm saying? It's they are emotionally connected to their thoughts because it's an air sign, so they're a mental sign. So all their emotions and shit is they deal with it with the mental. You know what I'm saying? This shit is deep, but we ain't gonna get into the astrology program right now because I can go a whole video about that. We gonna get into this shit I'm talking about. You know what I'm saying? Because you gotta delete the guilt program. Delete that shit. You shouldn't be guilty about nothing. What are you guilty about? And if you're guilty, listen, it's shit that's running off that guilt program that mind controllers and the 13 families, they upload certain different ads and shit into that program, so your system will be running slow as hell. When nigga, you can go wherever the fuck you want to go. You know what I'm saying? Because I would never tell you to understand me. Only time I tell somebody you understand me, if I'm really trying to have them stand under me. I would never tell you understand me. I always say, do you feel me? You see what I'm saying? Because when I say you see what I'm saying, fuck these eyes. I'm not talking about seeing like that. You know what I'm saying? Because you can't literally see what I'm saying. So people have to understand when a nigga say see what I'm saying, they mean that literally. Don't just be so naive about words are powerful. Everything is powerful. Nigga, I made sure I went down there. I made sure I ain't use no power words, no nothing. I made sure I ain't tell that bitch definitely. I made sure I ain't tell her I was guaranteed for something. I made sure I stayed in my sphere of reality. And don't give nobody else hope. Listen, before I get down to my case, I gotta break down some shit. You know what I'm saying? It's like, the tea got me ringing right now. I smoked the L, I ain't eat shit, nigga. I ain't been eating lately because I've been learning how to still make practical and density conversations and still make sense to the world and still have my sphere of reality intact. I've been trying to learn how to do that, so that's what I'm doing right now. So that's why sometimes I might come across and I'm rambling, but these latest videos I've been getting more to it, quicker and quicker. You know what I'm saying? And without eating. So you know what I'm saying? But look. You know what I'm saying? Look, I always say you know what I'm saying or you feel me. I don't say you understand me. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm always overstand you. So I would never tell you to understand me. Like, you know what I'm saying? It doesn't make any sense. You know what I'm saying? I don't want anybody to stand under me. You know what I'm saying? Under this, unless you choose to stand under this consciousness and awareness. But, you know what I'm saying? I'm here to help everybody get on their own path. I don't need somebody following my path. I need everybody to get on their own path. I'm here to help. I'm not here to tutor. I'm here to help. You know what I'm saying? That's what the fuck I'm here to do. You know what I'm saying? So, when niggas say you know what I'm saying, they mean that literally. Or you see what I'm saying. When I say that, I mean you could close your eyes and see what I'm saying. The words turning physical, and you can actually see the shit and see the colors and the numbers behind it. That's how I even see people. Sometimes I don't even see the flesh. For real, like, I'm not telling you no lie, man. I'm not crazy, man. This is how I see things. I did ask, but in certain ways, if I was on third world density like y'all, I can honestly have a conversation with somebody and be like, man, I didn't ask to have this shit. I didn't ask to see this shit. I don't get up here and just talk about this shit for no reason. This shit is real. This was real to me. Y'all niggas need to get real about something. For real. Real fast. But I'm going to tell y'all about what happened. about this case and this charge I just had. You know what I'm saying? I'm just breaking down little shit and little secrets that I did. And you gotta really live in that vibration. You gotta really live in that frequency. You can't talk about it. You can't be like, okay, I want to live in this frequency and think that you in that frequency. No, when you in that frequency, you don't have to sit back and think like, oh, this is what the frequency feel like. You already in it. If you want to feel happy, nigga, get the energy of being happy and fuck with the vibration frequency. Fuck with the frequencies and shit, vibration, and then you'll be happy. And then you don't have to sit back and be like, was I happy or not? No, you'll be living in it. That's what it's about. That's what it's about. So I went down there, I did the motherfucker 360 real quick. I detached from all shit down there. I already don't got the guilt program running, so they can't even look at me and look in my face and try to tell me something. They already can't do that. Because if you got the guilt program, you carrying that force for everything you running on your programs and shit like that is showing on your computer. That's like if my computer running fast as hell, right? And I come to your house and I'm trying to log in on shit and your shit going slightly slower than my shit. That's how people see your sphere of reality. If you got a lot of programs running and shit, people see that shit and they feed off that shit. And my fucking PO is a Pleiadian that worked for the Galactic Federation of Light. So she gonna see that shit. I see the way she work with other people. You know what I'm saying? So once you showing that guilt program and shit like that, they play off that. So they be like, they make up shit to make it seem like you're gonna be in more trouble than you really are for you to some content or some shit. This is where you get snitches from, all kind of shit. All these niggas off the guilt program. That guilt program is serious, nigga. Get that shit the fuck out of your system. Reboot your motherfucking system, your hard drive, nigga. Before I come, take your fucking hard drive and reboot it myself and use it for my fucking purposes, nigga. For real. That guilt program is serious, nigga. They'll look at you, see that guilt especially a Pleiadian. These people Pleiadians love intervening. They love humanity. They love coinciding. They love changing events and shit. They love involving themselves with the human race. Because they're the closest star system to the Earth. So they're in the eye of the bull, which is the Taurus. So if you was born a certain amount of your sun sign, if you was born with your sun sign a certain amount of degree in Taurus, you's a motherfucking Pleiadian. Physically on Earth. Not even just metaphysically. You got a lot of metaphysical Pleiadians down here. But if you was born in a certain, I say 15 to 29 degrees Taurus, you's a motherfucking Pleiadian. You know what I'm saying? Pleiadians love humanity. And they're in the eye of the bull Taurus, and Earth rules Taurus, not motherfucking Venus. Venus is a co-ruler. Earth rules Taurus. Earth is a motherfucking planet too. Y'all stop playing motherfucking Earth just because you live on that motherfucker. Y'all stop playing Earth like that. Shit. Earth rules fucking Taurus. Y'all want me to explain the qualities of Earth? Stability. You plant a fucking flower. Don't it take a while to grow? But if you take nourishment and water it, give it the proper nourishment it needs, in time when it'll grow to its full potential, and it'll look better than any motherfucking plant that nobody ain't took time with. Nigga, ain't that some fucking Taurus? They might take a while to get to where they gotta go, but when they get there, nigga, they there better than anybody. Earth rules motherfucking Taurus, nigga. Shit. Venus co-ruler, nigga. Y'all nigga, listen, man. Listen. Let's get back to this Pleiadian motherfucking prosecutor PO I got. Motherfucking and how I fucking broke down a Pleiadian today that worked for the Galactic Federation of Light. Now you need to know, if you're in the situation I am, you need to know what's going on. Even any situation you're in, you need to know what's going on. You need to know what's going on in your motherfucking surroundings. You really need to know what's going on in your surroundings. See, me, I'm happy I'm me because I know. So now that I know, I've been new, but I'm gonna explain. When I know that my PO is a Pleiadian that works for the Galactic Federation of Light, then what you need to know, you need to go get some information on the Pleiadians and see what they down for. I already know. I can tell you, Pleiadians, they're in tune with humanity. They love to help humanity out. So if they work for the Galactic Federation of Light, if they're a representation on Earth, then they work in the government or law in some type of way. And how you and they really and if they're a Pleiadian working for the Galactic Federation of Light on Earth, they feel like they're doing justice for humanity. Like they don't think they're doing nothing wrong. If they're a cop or if they're a judge that give you 100 years for something stupid, they really truly feel like they did right for humanity. These are Pleiadians. So not by me knowing that, this is how I play my PO Pleiadian. You know what I'm saying? I told the bitch, I'm like, look, before I came down here, I astral traveled. I went to sleep, you know what I'm saying? I got up out of the Matrix real quick. I downloaded all kind of programs. I've been had the guilt program deleted, but I downloaded the Kung Fu program, the human emotion program. I downloaded the sensitivity program, and I downloaded a Mercury retrograde program. Now this Mercury retrograde program, you can make your Mercury go on retrograde anytime you feel like it. Mercury ain't got to go on retrograde for you to make your retrograde. What's a retrograde? A retrograde is going back, looking over details, looking over things you might have missed. Nigga, I just downloaded that program and looked over words I might have missed, words I don't need to use, communication skills I need to tap with. Nigga, I downloaded a Mercury retrograde program. Y'all niggas get into this shit. Nigga. Shit ain't hard. I'm gonna help you motherfuckers, man. I'm here. You know what I'm saying? And I downloaded that Mercury retrograde program. So once I came back into the Matrix, I knew what words to use and what words not to use. You know what I'm saying? So when she asked me what I'm gonna do or whatever like that, now look, I got to the end of January 31st and the final thing will be decided. But look, this is what I did. Look, this is the shit. This is the shit. Now, once I did the 360 in the elevator, right, I came and talked to her. Now, I told you all the programs I downloaded, like the human emotion program, right? So I showed sincerity in my face. Now, I didn't feel guilty inside. I don't have that program. So, but what I did download was the human emotion program. So, regardless of how I feel inside, I can show whatever I want to show. And this is how you activate your rising sign and shit like that. And by me being a Leo rising, I'm already an actor in so many ways. I'm already a performer. So I got what it takes. You know what I'm saying? So it's like I can not feel what I show. So I had the emotion. And I download that program to show her that I'm very intense and I'm very real and serious of what's going on with my situation, to not make her think I'm joking around with this shit. Because a person who lived like me, make a Pleiadian who worked for the Galactic Federation of Light feel like you don't care about humanity. And you don't give a fuck about the well-being of others, and you only care about yourself, and you're not taking anything serious. And I understand this type of shit, but by me not being human, there's certain things I got to adjust to. And by me being out of the Matrix and then coming back in, jumping down, there's certain programs I gotta download to apply in this 3D density to even compensate my message right. You know what I'm saying? So I used the human emotion program to show sincerity in my face. I showed the sensitivity program to so I can use certain words to make her feel comfortable, to let her know that I understand that she has a job and it's not her that if they send me to jail, it's not her, it's that she's not trying to lose her job. So there's no need for me to have an angry program running against her when she's just doing her job. These are certain things you got to understand. You know what I'm saying? So that's the human sensitivity program. So I downloaded that program and I used that. And then with the Mercury retrograde program, I got to look over words that I might have used before that I'm not supposed to use this time. So and then Mercury is in Capricorn. So all I had to do was keep on pace about a practical thing that I'm gonna do. All I had to do is explain to her, no matter what situation you in, if Mercury in Capricorn, whatever situation you in that you communicating with somebody or you opposing or arguing with somebody, always come at a point that you're talking about stability or you're talking about a structure or what you're gonna do or a plan for something. You know what I'm saying? When it's another sign, you do according to that. But when Mercury is in Capricorn, I don't care what sign you is, make sure you do to the best capability of where your Mercury was at when you was born. Make sure you use that to the best way you can to talk about a plan or a certain way. So once I downloaded the Mercury retrograde program, and I already knew that Mercury was in Capricorn, I had the right words to say and structure and a right plan to tell her to make her feel comfortable and make her feel like, oh, okay, this guy know he's doing it. He's going to do that, so I don't have to send him to jail. You know what I'm saying? And then with the human emotion program, I showed a certain sincerity in my face that it's hard for me to come to those terms and conditions that I just agreed to. So with inside me, I didn't agree to no terms and conditions. So it was no situation that I even had to sign anything this time either. You know what I'm saying? But the energy I was opposing was an energy of sincerity. So she didn't even want to take it that far. And then instead of me facing 7 to 12 years, she narrowed it down to 10 hours of community goddamn service. Nigga, I broke down a Pleiadian today, nigga. Nigga, I took the emotion for humanity that she had, and this was what happened when I was just talking to her. This was what happening on a higher realm. I took her soul, orbed it like this, spreaded it, and wore it on me. You know how like on Buffy the Vampire Slayer on the show when I forgot what episode it was, but the vampires think you a vampire if you got like a vampire blood on you. So they went and like they went and killed the vampire or something like that, or got some blood or something like that, and covered themselves with it. So when they went to this vampire party, and they seemed like they was vampires because they was carrying that aura and that smell. So that's how it was in the metaphysic realm. So in a Pleiadian's brain, she had to be a little lenient on me. A Pleiadian have no choice. I don't care if they work for the Galactic Federation of Light or not. If you show a certain amount of compassion and a certain amount of concern for humanity, a Pleiadian have no choice but to be lenient. So Pleiadians are not bad people. They just got bad jobs, and they think they're doing good when they're not. But because they're so close to this 3D realm, they get sucked into all the other shit that's above them. But you know what I'm saying? They're not bad people. You know what I'm saying? They're not bad people. You got reptilian. My judge is a reptilian from the Galactic Federation. Oh my God! Listen, I don't even want to go to him. I don't even want to go. What's his fucking name? Melzlick, whatever the fuck his fucking name is. I don't even want to talk about him. But I'm glad I got a Pleiadian Galactic Federation that worked for the Galactic Federation of Light, because I know how to break them down. You know what I'm saying? And once I showed that, she had no choice but to spare her soul for humanity and give me only 2 days of community service, which is 10 hours. There's a lot of other shit I did too. I could go deeper, but I don't want the video too long. I'm just breaking down a little shit I do to get people to understand that you don't have to feel bad or feel like an outcast by really getting into this shit. You know what I'm saying? You ain't gotta feel like no motherfucking outcast or nothing like that. Believe me, how I'm about to take this shit, nigga, if you still living the same way you've been living for the past hundreds and hundreds of years, nigga, that's gonna be an outcast. You gonna be an outcast, nigga. Y'all niggas better jump on board. Y'all niggas better jump on motherfucking board. What time is it? It's 10:50 motherfucking 1 right now. My communication skills is highly attuned right now. It's 10:51. We in Gemini hours. 10 to 12 o'clock a.m. is Gemini hours. You know what I'm saying? It's 10:51. So it's 10:50